Okay, hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks locomotive review. Now in this review we're going to be taking a look at a Bachmann model. Now this particular locomotive is actually something quite special because the class of locomotive, you'll probably get the hint once I tell you, it's sort of named after my channel, and the company in question, I have got quite a few of their livery in the loft at the minute, waiting to run on the new layout, because we're just ballasting that this week. So hopefully I'll be able to do a layout update for you soon on that. But this, like I say, it's something special because it's a new livery, but the same class of locomotive. Anyway, without confusing anybody anymore, or confusing myself for that matter, let's get on with today's review then. So as we can see today, we have a Bachmann Class 66, and as you can see, it's in the new Freightliner PowerHaul livery. So take a look at the box first. As we can see, it's by Bachmann Branch Line Model Railways, and it's a Class 66. And we also have the Bachmann.co.uk website on the bottom just there. As you can see, it is in 1/76 scale, so double O gauge. Like I said, I did have this at Christmas. It was a gift off my mum and dad. So like I said, I've only just got round to reviewing it. So on the side we've got the address for Bachmann. So if we just turn it round. Apologies about the lighting as well. I've got the light on at the minute because every time I knock the light off, the weather outside goes really cloudy and dull. And then when it brightens up, I knock the lights off, and about 2 seconds later it goes dull again. So you can't win with this weather today. I think it's trying to interfere with my reviews. I'm only joking. Okay, so as you can see on this side, the item number is 32-981, Class 66 66416, Freightliner PowerHaul, and it is equipped with a 21-pin DCC decoder socket. So if we just turn the box around to the back now. So as you can see, we have the new Freightliner wording just there, and we have a bit of information about the Class 66, so I will just let you read that for a minute if I can. So I might just have to just keep tilting the camera around and slowly moving it across. I mean, I've actually got my tripod set quite high up, so I'm trying to fit the entire box in the best I can. But anyway, if you ever have this locomotive, then you can take the time to read that in any case. So I'll just take this card sleeve off. So as you can see, it is presented in the block of ice, or the ice cube, whichever you want to call it, packaging. I don't usually call it anything, but everybody has their own opinion, don't they? So anyway, as you can see, it's presented in the block of ice. So we'll just take this out of here and have a look at it. So we'll just gently take it out like so. So before we take a look at the locomotive, let's just see what we've got on the bottom of the box here. So we'll just move that to one side for a minute. So as you can see, we have the instructions. There's something else there as well. So as you can see, these are the instructions for the Class 66. So the replacement part numbers you'll need if you're ordering parts from Bachmann, as you can see. And also on the other side, we've got a bit of information about how to remove the body, general maintenance, information on DCC and how to fit a decoder, buffer beam parts, tail lights, etc. How to operate the cab lights and the tail lights and the headlights and whatnot, as you can see. So we will keep hold of that, because we'll need it when we're detailing the loco anyway. So the second thing that we have got here is the warranty service request. So this is the product maintenance and care. So this just gives you a bit of information about the running in period, cleaning and maintenance, lubrication, DCC curves, storage, etc. I think it's pretty too much to read out there anyway. But anyway, it's just a general guide on what to do. You've got some information about your product warranty as well, and information about what you get if you join the Bachmann Collectors Club, which I haven't done, because I think if I joined that, then I'd have more locos and rolling stock than what I was able to make space for. So due to obviously the size of the new layout and storage in the new loft, I have to try and be sensible. So I only get locos and rolling stocks that I know I require. Like I say, otherwise I'd be buying it and then selling it again. Okay, so let's crack on with the review then. So as you can see, we've got the locomotive here. So we'll just take it out of this first piece of plastic packaging and we'll just undo it. So the first thing that we're going to do is just going to pull this up here to release the packaging. So I'm just going to move that back and just take the locomotive out. So I'll just place the locomotive down for a moment, because what I'm going to show you now is the detailing pack, which is very conveniently stuck underneath. So this is our detailing pack for the Class 66. So we've got some buffer beam parts in there. I think, are they snow ploughs? I'm not entirely sure what they're called, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. They might be like the American ones, like cow catchers are they called, but like I say, if you do know, please leave your comments below in any case. And as you can see, we've also got some NEM coupling pockets in there. I've seen a screw moving up and down in there somewhere. So we'll get, once we've got the new layout ballasted, then we'll get around to detailing the locos. I mean, I've actually done some this past week because they were just mounding up and up and up. So we've slowly started to get them detailed and get them onto the locomotive storage bay that we've got. But like I say, more on that will be revealed in the layout update video. So that's the detailing. So let's take a look at this stunning locomotive then. Okay, so here we have the brand new Class 66 in the Freightliner PowerHaul livery. So as you can see, it is absolutely stunning, and this new livery really does suit it. At first I was a bit, should I buy it, shouldn't I buy it? Because I've obviously had Freightliner before, and when you see it in like the display somewhere in some shops, the colour looks different again to when you actually physically holding it with your hands. But anyway, first off, it's not too light and it's not too heavy, so it's got a good bit of weight for general haulage, so it's going to be pulling a lot of coal hoppers, more than likely, or it might be on container work. I haven't quite decided yet. So let's start with the front of the locomotive, which should have the driver in, so I'm holding it the wrong way around. So good job I didn't say the other end was the front first, otherwise I probably would have ended up getting somebody to correct me halfway through the review. Okay, so let's start with the front of the loco then. Okay, so as you can see, above the cab roof just here, we've got a small light. Now I don't know whether this lights up, like I say, I've not fitted a decoder to it yet, but we will get there eventually. But just taking a look at it, as you can see, the light configuration is different to the ones that I previously own. It might be just because these are in black and the others are in green or silver or whatnot, but like I say, these will light up depending on direction of travel. As you can see on the windows just here, we've got some very detailed windscreen wipers, as you can see on the left and right hand sides. So moving down, you can see we've got a space there for like a chain link coupling, and we've also got I think they're rectangular, these ones, but they're definitely sprung buffers, which is an ideal thing to be on this type of locomotive. And we also have the locomotive number just there, 66416, and we also have some warning panels as well there. If I just bring the locomotive in, you can see them. Okay, so also on the front is the driver. So is he going to give us a wave? Nope, he's not, he's a bit shy. Anyway, Bachmann have pre-installed the driver on the locomotive. So turning the locomotive round to the side now. So I'll just try and get it all in so you can see it. Okay, so on the side, as you can see, again we have the locomotive number 66416, and it is in the new PowerHaul livery. As you can see, we're in the length of the locomotive. As you can see, we've got some plastic grab rails just here, but we have got like an etched grill effect running along the length of the locomotive. So as you can see again, we've got the new Freightliner PowerHaul logo just there. Moving along again, you can see we've got some more plastic hand rails and some steps. So this will be like obviously where the engine room is, I'm guessing. So the driver will climb up there and go through a door here, I would presume, or possibly here, because I know some of them, when I've seen an EWS or a DRS possibly parked up at crew, the driver always gets in here and then he leaves the door open so you can sort of see as you're walking past, and he walks into the cab one end, but then he walks through the locomotive into like the engine compartment. So as you can see, on the other side we've got the Freightliner wording and the locomotive number again. Taking a look at the bogies, you can see we've got 6 wheels on either bogie, on the back and on the front, and we've should, yes it's there, just have a switch for switching the tail lights on and off. So we'll leave that set to on, because we can always change it when we come to programming the locomotive. So turning the loco round to the back now. So as you can see, again we've got a light in the top middle, just underneath the cab roof. Again we've got the rectangular or oval, whichever you wish to call them, but I think they're more rectangular than oval to be honest. Sprung buffers, well like I say, sprung buffers are absolutely ideal, especially when you've got stock on the back of the locomotive, because the solid buffers, if you've got some that are sprung, the solid ones just push over the top of the sprung and you end up derailing. But with these at least you can control the stock in a smooth, controlled manner. So as you can see, we've got the NEM coupling pocket on the back, which we will be leaving on, as this locomotive will be pulling rolling stock. Turning the loco round to the other side now. So as you can see again, we've got the locomotive number there, 66416, as well as the Freightliner wording. Again, we've got some plastic handrails and some really good etched grill effects running the length of the locomotive, as you can see. Or if I just do that with my finger, you can hear it. So let's take a look at the roof then. So taking a look at the roof, so as you can see, it's quite basic, I'd say, round like the back area of the loco, but once you start heading towards the front, you can see again we've got an etched grill effect on the top of the locomotive roof here, just above the engine compartment. But this is one good thing with Bachmann, they always make such a fantastic job of the locomotives when it comes to the etched grills. There again, so do Helton and so do Hornby. In fact, Hornby even do spinning fans, so maybe that's something Bachmann might do in the near future. So that is it basically. I'd highly recommend this locomotive to anybody, especially if you're a Freightliner fan like me, hence my channel name. But that is it basically, the Bachmann Class 66 in Freightliner PowerHaul livery.